Hello everyone, my name is Qiong Liu. I'm assistant professor at New Mexico State University. I'm very happy to share this video with all of you, and today I'm going to talk about navigating the future, explore the STEM careers and opportunities. And we appreciate the support from APS, the Forum on Outreach and Engaging the Public mini grant. On September 22nd of 2023, we organized an outreach activity with high school students at Arrowhead Park Early College High School at Las Cruces. It was a very interesting experience and a very successful interaction with youth. They are interested in the STEM career, ask a question about the job market. I asked them would they choose to go to the college and what do they want to do in the future. The major question they care about is what should I major in and how much does the college cost. During the interaction, I summarized some of the questions they care most, so I prepared a talk and discussed the question they were interested. So I will start with introducing my major is in aerospace engineering, with research area focused on the computation fluid mechanics, flow control, and multi-phase flow. So basically, I use a computation method to simulate the aerodynamic property and provide a solution to enhance the engineering performance. So from this, you can see I'm doing the computational work. So for example, here is a play video about airplane takeoff. You will see the air fly over the airplane generates the so-called wingtip vortices. You may wonder why do we care about wingtip vortices? We do care it because it will increase the drag, reduce the maneuverability of the airplane. If we can use some of the control techniques to suppress the generation of the wingtip, it can help to reduce the drag, enhance the performance. Reduce the drag means less fuel cost, less carbon emission, and less pollution. So that's why we care, and we as an engineer try to provide a solution to optimize the performance. So next time when you get on the airplane, make sure you check this small part installed at wingtip. It's called wind lights. This is a design to suppress the wingtip vortices and reduce the drag. It has been widely used in the commercial airlines. Here is another example about the landing gear system, which we can see in the previous video, the airplane, and also the weapon bay or the cavities. Because every time when the door opens, you see the strong oscillations in the cavity. So engineers are very interested in controlling this or mitigate these oscillations. Another research area is flow control. So here is a good example to show the flow control. And this is a flow over the circular cylinder. In the uncontrolled flow, you see the oscillation of the vortex. It executes the vibration on the cylinder, which usually called the vortex-induced vibration. So if we place a small cylinder behind of this big cylinder, the controlled flow becomes completely steady. So which we can use the controlled flow, which leverage on the controlled strategy to suppress the oscillation. But remember, you can't just place this small cylinder anywhere behind the big one. It must be somewhere which is a sensitive region. That's what we do the numerical methods and theoretical analysis to obtain this information. Another research area is in the multi-phase flow, particular particle-laden flow. Actually, the atmosphere is not pure gas or air. It contains various dust particles. Those dust particles come from the volcano eruption, water droplets, ice crystals, and so on. Those particles usually in the micrometer scale. It's very tiny, but it could cause severe damage to the vehicle. Here shown is an illustration of the volcano eruption. It can reach to high altitude such as 38 kilo feet. That's a layer which usually airplane travel. The potential damage can be structure damage, as you see here on the left. Also, because the engine works usually generate a heat, and the high temperature could melt the particle to liquid, which can stick to the engine surface and clog the ventilation. So one of my research topics is to characterize the trajectory of particles depending on the particle size, materials, and the effect of the flow structure and the surface impact. So what kind of work we do is like we do the numerical simulation, and we use coding derived equations, and using computer. And this is a very old computer, just kidding. We do use a personal computer to test and programming the code, but most of their cases is running in this high-performance computing center. It's located around the U.S. from the east coast to the west coast and north to south. Okay, now you get a little bit sense about what I'm doing. Let's shift the gear. I'm going to talk about a future career in STEM. So as I said before, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. The potential career options is also in the wide range. For example, you can be a scientist, researchers, and engineer in a national lab, such as NASA, Los Alamos, Sandia Lab. The requirement for diploma range from bachelor, master to PhD. The New Mexico State University holds a career fair every year. Also, if you like the academia job, you can be the professor at a university. Most it will require the PhD degree, and you have the free to work on your own research interest. And almost 99% of the university have STEM program. If you have a great idea, like you can start your own business. You may think about be an entrepreneur. Of course, it's a high risk and high reward work. You need to have very strong belief to believe yourself. Like what Netflix billboard says, don't give up on your dream. We started with DVDs. It's pretty encouraging. Then let's talk about earning of STEM professions. Here is a statistic of median wage of salary earning of STEM and non-STEM occupations. The data come from 2021. You can see the blue color stands for the STEM jobs, and the gray color stands for non-STEM occupations. On the top is a total comparison between STEM and non-STEM occupation. So the STEM works has a median wage and a salary of $64,000. It's higher than the $40,000 earned by the non-STEM occupation. The following shows the division between the sex, race, and so on. The same pattern exists between STEM and non-STEM, no matter the race groups and the disabilities. Another figure here shows the median wage earned by educations in STEM occupation. The blue color stands for the bachelor degree, and here, the one color means without a bachelor degree. So the statistical results show the bachelor's degree and here has higher median wage and salary than those in the skilled technical workforce. Also, more importantly, higher education means higher earning in the STEM workforce. It is true. So based on this statistic, the takeaway here is STEM occupations got better pay. Also, higher education got better pay. The most important beyond this is living a meaningful life. How to define a meaningful life is up to you. Maybe some question can inspire you, such as what are you interested in, and how can you earn a living for yourself. So you can start finding your interests and what do you want to do in the next 5, 10, 20 years. It's also very important when you are lost. Don't hesitate to ask for the help. I will leave my email and the office phone. So in that cases, if you need to ask a question about the aerospace engineering, you can reach out to me, and I would be very happy to help you and to provide the detailed information about the major and about the college life, and also even some of the college resources you can leverage on. And thank you very much.